Well, good morning and welcome back to Andersen Acres. Plus side, we didn't have a blizzard. Minus, it's really cold right now. Can't really tell, all the snow melted yesterday, but today the temperatures have kind of plunged a wee bit. So it's a little bit chilly. That's baby Arwen. Anyway, today we're going to finish talking about chicken shows. We want to finish that up. Hi, Arwen. I see you, baby. So we want to finish talking about chicken shows. I want to just talk about how to get started in chicken shows if you actually want to go, maybe compete. Stop it. You're crazy. Crazy. Sorry. Baby goat is crazy. Anyway, so if we just want to talk a little bit about what you need to do to get started and how you would go about that. If you do want to show, do yourself a favor and start with quality birds from show breeders. Don't get a bunch of junk birds and then see if you can't improve the line. You really should just start with really good birds. They'll cost you a little bit more. They'll be expensive, obviously, but even the most expensive chickens aren't horrific, but still, you're going to have to spend some money on them. But that's my recommendation. Ask the breeder questions and even ask for a little help in selecting the correct birds. Let them know what your goals are. Most of them will be more than willing to help you. Don't start out with eggs, okay? No eggs. Even eggs from show quality parents will probably not hatch out all show quality birds. So you don't want to start with eggs. You do want to start with probably adult birds. Since you've already invested money into these birds, once you do buy them, take meticulous care of them. That's why these two look so good, because these two, they're worth a lot of money, actually. So we take very, very good care of them. Take care of your birds. Keep them clean and happy. Collect their eggs multiple times a day. And do not eat those eggs if you have a rooster. Do not eat the eggs out of your show birds if they've been isolated, just the rooster and a couple of hens. Don't eat those eggs. Don't do it. You want to hatch them. If you have show quality birds, you want to be hatching those eggs. Okay? Hatch them. Don't eat them. Especially if the breed is rare or more sought after in your area. The little ones will be worth some cash. Showing can be expensive. You're going to want the cash. The eggs will be worth money as well. So if you'd rather sell the eggs instead of hatching them, do that. Thank you, Thorin. Miss Thorin, being the loudest chicken on the planet. Thank you. You're very loud. She's leaving now. She's still making noise. She literally is the loudest chicken on the planet. She's insane. All right. Before you take your birds to your first show, get them cleaned up. Wash them about a week before the show. Get them out of the mud. Clip your toenails, trim beaks, clean up the legs and feet. I show Silkies. Cleaning up the legs and feet is fun, is one way to put it. Okay? They have so much feather on their legs. It's a little annoying. But it's fine. You have to clean up those legs. You have to show clean birds. So enjoy cleaning up feathered leg breeds, or just go with clean leg breeds. You'll have a easier time of it. Shine up their feathers. Your birds have to look their best to win. Dirty birds never win. Doesn't matter how good they are. If they're dirty, they're not winning. Remember, there's only one winner, and everybody wants to be the winner. Everybody does. Of course they do. Okay, everyone wants to win. It's best to go into your first show thinking that you'll lose, because you probably will. We all did. Okay, I have never come out with a best in show, and I don't expect to. But I didn't even expect to place at all in my first show, and I didn't. Okay, check out the quail. Hello, quail! Anyway, so go into your first show thinking that you're going to lose. You'll have fun doing it, and you'll learn quite a bit. Okay, so I'm just looking at my fencing. I'm going to go this way because Arwen got out somewhere. So I'm not saying a newbie can't win. All right, newbies can win. I've seen it happen. But at a large show with hundreds of birds, being champion is a real tall order. It's not going to come easy. So really focus on just having fun. I'm being followed by a horsey. I'm looking for where Arwen got out. Now I've actually let them out on purpose, but that's not the point. So above all, notice the showmanship at shows. All right? Watch the kids as they try to impress the judges with their handling of the birds and knowledge. Watch the adults as they groom their birds to perfection. Watch the judges as they select the most perfect birds. It's all fascinating, and you really should pay attention. I found it. That's where Arwen got out. I have to get a staple gun. You're a terrible pony. You are terrible. And you know it. So we found the spot where Arwen is escaping. Good to know. Anyway, so there are aspects to a poultry show that you do not want to miss. There are fundraisers, of course, but there's actually a lot more than that. There might be a raffle you can enter. Take advantage. The raffles are usually awesome. They usually have some really good prizes, and the money usually goes to a good cause. You might get equipment or feed, and sometimes they'll even have birds in the auction. That's one of my favorite things. The birds at the show are usually quite lovely, so definitely enter the raffles. The money raised is usually donated to a good cause, so bring some cash, have some fun. There are typically people trying to sell things in addition to the raffles. Maybe equipment, maybe live birds. Take a peek early on, and if there's something you absolutely have to have, buy it early. A lot of people wait to buy it till the end, and then their favorite stuff is gone. But if you don't absolutely have to have something, wait till the end of the show. Often you will find people put discounts, really good discounts. That's how I got a hen for $5. The breeder just didn't want to take her home. The vendor just didn't want to transport them all home, so she was offering deals at the end. She was a really pretty hen. I don't have her anymore because I turned around and sold her for $30. Not the point, but she was definitely worth the $5. If you entered your own birds into the show, you will have definitely noticed that the birds are marked only with numbers, not with the names of the breeders. Okay? That's actually really important. You don't want the names of the breeders. Because you don't want the judges to know which bird belongs to which person. But that will have prevented you from actually networking, since you might not know who bred the birds you fancy. But once the winners are announced, then you'll know who's who. You'll be able to network, you'll be able to get business cards, find contact information on the show tags. The lack of information is only before the judging is finished and before the winners are announced. Arwen's falling. Alright, so it's totally normal to not see that information, and then once that information is released, then you'll be able to just network the heck out of everything. It's good. Okay? If you really want to talk to someone right there at the show, but you're not sure who the breeder is, ask the show secretary. Okay, they can help you. There's always a show secretary. They can point you in the right direction. No problem. When you do bring new birds home from a show, make sure you quarantine. Yes, I know everyone is clean, everyone looks good, but you still don't really know. You absolutely don't know for sure what's going on with each flock. So yeah, you should definitely still quarantine when you get back. You don't want to carry diseases back to your flock. So also clean yourself up. Don't bring diseases back. Poultry shows are not just for winning and prestige. They're not even really about networking or buying new birds. They're actually about improving and preserving breeds. All right, that's their whole point. It's about honoring the breeds and enjoying them for what they are. And it's a great hobby that a lot of people just have a lot of fun with. You don't have to be super serious in order to enter your birds into a show. Like, I could enter her, she'd get disqualified, but it'd still be a lot of fun. So it's exciting, and it's a lot of fun for people who love their chickens. So absolutely, you should be having fun. Enjoy yourself. All right? That's why you should go to a poultry show. Not because you think you can win. It's great if you do. But you really need to have fun. It's a buff man. He's been to shows. Well, one show. He's young still. He has been to a show. He did very well. We'll go again because he's so pretty. And it's so much fun. She can't go to a show. She doesn't qualify. He could probably go in the spring. We'll see. But either way, have some fun with it. Enjoy yourself. Okay, if you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. That's about it for showing your chickens here at Andersen Acres. We're going to come back tomorrow and talk a little bit more about quail. About getting your quail, what you should do with your quail, what age you should get your quail. There's a lot to know about quail and not always a lot of stuff, information available for them. So we will come back and talk about quail tomorrow. See you then.